It's been a couple of months since I stood here before I started this loft conversion. So I'm taking this roof off in its entirety. And I just thought before the scaffold finally comes down, you can see our scaffold roof is gone. I'll give you a tour to take you to see exactly what the loft looks like before it's sort of handed over to the client. So the outside is finished and the inside is just being finished. There's decoration, the bathroom's being finished and so on and so forth. So I'm going to give you a little tour. It's been a great job. If you remember at the beginning of these videos on this loft, you've seen the old roof. It was a hipped end, and of course we've changed it to gable. We stripped the whole roof off, right back to just the ceiling joists. I've obviously put a steel frame in and completely rebuilt it. So let's have a little look round and see how it looks. So we've reused the existing plain tiles, and they're a dreadnought, and these tiles are a machine-made clay, and they're absolutely fantastic. We had pretty much enough valley tiles to do the whole valley. We added a few new ones at the top. You can see there's some new vent tiles here. This is basically to help get ventilation over the top of the insulation, as this is a cold roof. Of course, the insulation is between and under the rafters. 3 new roof windows there. These are electric roof windows with rain sensors on as well, so they'll automatically shut. Now, if you can recall at the beginning of this job, where the firewall is, or the passy wall is between the lofts, it was a real hump, because as the old roof sagged, all the tiles were sort of held up on the wall. So we've rectified all that in this visit as well, and it's come out brilliantly. Dry ridge system, which is also ventilated, of course, and you need the vent to come out of the ridge. We've redone this bay here. This is a new Aluminium bay. We stripped it all off, we insulated that, and you can see some of the lovely tile details the guys have done. There's the new gable end, if I come around here, and of course a new incorporated valley there with new valley tiles. So these are new valley tiles, and they're really quite similar to the existing. And this is the side wall of the dormer, and it's been done in zinc. This is zinc in a particular raw colour, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at the nice detail the guys gave me at the bottom here. It's also all vented, so this whole facade's vented. There is a hidden vent behind the zinc there where it meets our soffit, so the air comes in at the bottom, travels up behind the zinc and out of the top. And there's the aluminium windows here. The soil pipe here has just gone into the bathroom today. Again, this is in an anthracite to match with the fascia detail. We're just about to put a collar round the hole which we had to drill through to get the actual fitting in. And there's what we call lead slate there, which goes through the roof as well. So it's come out really, really nicely. This is the rear wall of the dormer. There's the downpipe from the flat roof. There's a really nice secret mitered hip there, so we didn't have to have a ridge tile on that or a bonnet, which would have made that an awkward junction here, where you can see the welded lead work. You can also see that every 300 or 400 millimeters there's a clip holding the lead. It's just a nice detail. A lot of people don't do that. Indeed, the dormer next door isn't done. You can see that's just a different beast altogether. And that lead there, that's like a code 3. We use a minimum of a code 4 for a flashing like that. And you can see the detail. Let's go up and have a look at the flat roof on the top. Beautiful evening. It's been such a mixture of weather, but look at that sky. That's gorgeous. So this is our Aluminium. It's a homogeneously welded single ply. This is what I mean by welded together. It's heat welded together without flame. I did this today. I cut this hole through here and put a pipe through. This is for a bathroom extractor fan, so it's got a grill to go on the outside. I've just obviously sealed it all in, and that's gone off now. So let's go and take a look inside. Pop back down the scaffold. It's been an amazing scaffold. These guys that put this scaffold up for us were just brilliant. Such a nice, solid job. The roof never leaked once. It was as stable as anything, you know, even in fairly high winds. It was fantastic. Let's just shut this window in case I walk into it. Yeah, it was brilliant. So hats off to those guys who did the scaffold. Not sure exactly who they are because my customer organised the scaffolding, but it gave them good instruction and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. So this might be one of the last times I climb down this ladder. It's been an amazing job, and I've been kind of project managing this job, so I don't do a lot of these domestic lofts anymore. They're kind of a little bit too small and not so challenging for me. But this is a really good mate of mine, and he said, he's a chippy stroke painter and decorator, and he's a brilliant one as well. And he said to me, you know, if I ever do it, would you do it? And I said, I promise you I'll do it. So I've been here doing my time and also managing it as well. He doesn't really need my help constantly. Anyway, let's go inside and have a look. So this is the existing stairwell, and directly above me is the new stairs. So you can sort of, it's partly decorated, so we've got the mist coats on. You can just see how the plaster of the new stairs curves around the corner. It's a lovely detail. Let's take it back this way and I'll show it to you there. There you go. So we designed this to be as sleek as possible, maintain the regulations, and we did really well because we literally only just clipped the corner of that frame. Sometimes, you know, it'll cross a staircase up to a loft, will cross the landing window, but we did all right there. I've also renewed the handrail here because I took out the newel post on the corner there, and all we've got now is the caps to go on. So we've got the hardwood handrails to go on, but we'll decorate all this first and then we'll put those on. That's why you can see that softwood edge there. Obviously this is the new staircase with a moulding to match the existing stair, and you can see I got the stairs in within the line of the architrave as well. So all of this was mapped out, spindles to match, handrails to match. This is the new hallway, and it's really bright and airy. I mean, it's a bit late in the day now, so the sun's going, but lovely hallway. And coming into the bedroom. So this is the bedroom. We've left that nice brickwork there, gives it a little bit of interest. And this is the bedroom. Loft storage in there. You can see it goes around there, and it goes around there. We've obviously floored all that out as well. And there's a nice sort of ensuite bathroom with a sliding door. The idea is when the door's slid and decorated in, you don't really notice it. And this is work in progress. We've got all of our hardy backer board on the wall ready for a resin. And we've got a toilet frame in, we've got the shower tray in, sliding pocket door here. It's got to have the trims round, and then we've got to put the back of that wall on. So this is the bathroom, you can see the niche, and this is that lovely roof light as well. It's a beauty. Just gives us a bit of light because we're actually going to put a full partition across. So the cubicle, you actually come round and in, there will just be an aperture here. And so yeah, that's the main loft room. Say it's got the ply down because there's going to be a really nice LVT floor going down on this, glue down, and underfloor electric in the bathroom. So yeah, this is basically how the loft turned out. And if you look at these pictures now of the roof space, how it was. And it's such a valuable thing to do in a house, you know, get your planning permission. You're creating the biggest bedroom in the house, okay? And it's got its own ensuite, the hallway's generous. We've added loads of light, and even the existing hall is benefiting from additional light flooding down over the new stairs. So yeah, it looks the business, and that's me. That's another job for me wrapped up. I don't really know what the cost is because I've been managing the work, so I'd imagine a job like this in this area is 75k by the time you've done it to this level. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you like the loft, and I'll catch you again soon.